Some people know me as the alternative waste manager. Some know me for my stupid jokes, and some know me for my serious things, but I'm serious about this. And I'm coming from a place that always wanted to know what's up with the other, where's the others coming from. What we need to do here, we need to make a respectful dialogue, listen to what the other has to say, not like the Knesset to cut each other. The importance of freedom of thinking, freedom of speech, and freedom of choice, this is not about boycotting.
Each speaker is going to have 10 minutes. Their choice is either to take 10 minutes where they can speak as much as they'd like, and I'm sure they could go on and on and on, but at 9 minutes I will give them an annoying sound that he made me download. It will be like a boxing match, which will mean you have now 1 minute to stop talking.
Our current reality is that, as I said, people are giving up. There's resignation and hopelessness. Any outlook for any future makes people become more full of hatred, more full of resentment, and more ready to engage in violence. Especially for a younger generation, most Palestinians have given up on something called the two-state solution. The challenge is that there isn't a clear alternative yet to them. But I will end by saying that maybe hopelessness can be something positive. What I mean by positive is that when you become hopeless by something, that means you give up on that thing that you were promised will achieve you the results that you want. That might create times of tension and violence, but that means at a certain point people will be looking for alternatives.
And the fact that I'm native to this land is something that's always been very obvious to me. And that's not because I was born here, even though I was, but because this is the ancestral homeland of the people that I'm part of. This is the land where my people had two kingdoms, Malchut Israel and Malchut Yehuda. So whatever solution we do come up with will come from the people living here and not from foreigners who benefit from our conflict materially and politically and claim to speak for the aspirations and desires of two peoples that they clearly don't understand.
For me, I'm here not talking about like how can we make a Palestinian life better only, or how making an Israeli life better only. On behalf of everybody, every human being who deserves equal human rights, I want the Jewish person who wants to go to Hebron to feel totally safe to go to every single place. I want all the Palestinians to go to Java.
J Street and J Street U and myself feel that in order for the Jewish community and the American Jewish community in particular to take seriously its proclaimed values of caring about social justice, caring about a Jewish and democratic future for the state of Israel, that means working towards an end to the occupation.
My European colleagues say, Yishai, how could you have a two-state solution and a settlement policy? And the answer is, you really can't. You really cannot. It's just that simple. It's a tiny country. You can't carve it up. So we have been ambivalent and unclear, and that has been unhelpful because it has caused a lot of people. And I heard so many of these things in what Sammy said, which I appreciated so much, which is they've given up. Why have they given up? Because they were offered a set of lies that was never going to work out in the first place. Bang! Okay, I'll finish up because I have 58 seconds.
You will be surprised that a vast majority of people on the Palestinian side, I cannot speak for Israelis, I need to know them a little bit better, will be able to think in new, creative ways to move beyond where we are now, which is really a very oppressive situation.
The first question is how you consider Palestinians as minority, if we are speaking of regarding the number of the population.
Because they're still less than the Jews in this small part of land. And also this is a Jewish state. The Jewish state, by the way, when I say Jewish state, I mean to say a branch of the Semitic peoples, right? So you have other ethnic countries, and part of that ethnic region of Semites has in it a small ethnic group. Let's say, like the Kurds, there's a group called the Jews. I don't think that that's very tricky, and I think that we're still the majority here. And when I was born, there was 3 million Jews in Israel. Today, there's 6 million Jews in Israel. So we're doing.
See what you have done.
Yeah, we've come back home, and I'm really quite excited about it.